What is it like to be caught up in this? Let's speak with Pierre Piccinin de Prata, who's a war reporter from Belgium, and you were held hostage in Syria for how many months? May I call you Pierre, by the way, sir? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you, Pierre. How long were you held hostage last year, and what were the circumstances of you being taken?
Yes, it was during 5 months, and I was stayed in Al-Qusayr, first a small city near Homs. But it was not the Islamic State who caught us. I was with a friend from La Stampa, Italian newspaper. It was a group of moderate Islamist Al-Farouq brigades.
What were the circumstances as how you were held? What was life like for you, Pierre?
I was caught. I was with the Free Syrian Army, and a bad commander from a brigade decided to sell us to this group, and they just wanted money. It was a hard time with them sometimes because we were considered as Western people, so bad people for them because Europe never helped the Syrian revolution, and we were tortured sometimes. It was a very bad time, but we were sure that it was possible to find a good way to finish that because the Italian government accepted to help us, paying something for us.
So the Italian government paid money for you and someone you were with, but your own country, Belgium, what did they do to help you?
I'm sorry I have to say quite nothing, because the Belgian government has the same policy than USA or United Kingdom. You know, they refuse to pay, and they refuse even to negotiate with the terrorists.
You'll be aware why they have that policy. They say that it is funding these terrorists, and all it is doing is facilitating subsequent hostage-taking. Who's right and who's wrong here, would you say?
You know, the question is what to do when journalists on the ground are arrested kidnapped by these groups. These journalists, they do their work, and they need some help if something arrives. It's a risk for them, and I think that the government has they have to help their citizens, especially when when we say terrorists, we have to understand that that group, for example, who kidnapped us, they are not really terrorists. They are people fighting on the ground, fighting the regime of Assad, and it's not the Islamic State, you know.
Lastly, the videos of David Haynes and the 2 American journalists being murdered, are you able to watch those, or do you find them too distressing because of what happened to you?
No, when you decide to do that job, you have to be strong enough. So I saw these videos. I was very affected because I had some contact with James Foley's family just after I was free. They tried to have some hope that I was able to help them. It was not the case, of course. You know, the Islamic State is another kind of group of fighters on the ground in Syria and Iraq, and the problem is that they don't need money because they have they control petrol's oil zone. They control a part of the industry in the zones they are fighting, and they take hostages just for propaganda. So it is not possible to negotiate with them.
Lastly, do you plan to go back and report from that area again?
I was in Syria some months ago, in June, exactly.
Look after yourself your next time you're on assignment. Thank you, Pierre Piccinin de Prata, who's a Belgian war reporter held hostage for 5 months.